So just across the water from where I'm stood is Granville Island, one of the most important areas of Vancouver. In fact, Vancouver used to be called Granville, named after the second Earl of Granville, who I think he discovered some parts of Vancouver or something in the 1850s. So Granville Island Public Market is very similar to Seattle's Pike Street Market. Since the 1970s, it's been the heart of commerce for local independent sellers to come and sell their goods and products to the people of Seattle. So we're going to go across this big bridge that you can see up here, and we'll go and see what Pike Street Market is all about and what it's like. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Joe and I have been a travel writer for well over 15 years. I'm proud to have worked with the likes of BBC Travel, National Geographic, Folders, airlines, hotels and tourist boards around the world. I'm exploring the world one unique experience after another, getting lost along the way, and I'm now taking you with me. So I hope you enjoy exploring with me as we explore the world together. And the building that you can see across the water, the grey building, is the market. And we've got to cross this big bridge to get to it. So let's head over across the bridge. I think this is the right way. It's like a winding staircase that I think takes you to the road and the bridge over to the market, to Granville Island. But this staircase is very low. Yeah, this is not the way. Well, apparently this is for a luxury yacht club. So how do I get across? Let's try going back down and see if we can get across some other way. There seem to be two bridges across the water to Granville Island, but I can't see where pedestrians actually get onto them. So there's a huge bridge behind me, and there was one person walking along it. I wonder if I can get on the bridge. I saw somebody walking on it, so you can definitely get on it, but this is the bridge that doesn't seem to slope downwards. So how do you actually get onto this bridge? Aha, I think I found it. There's a bridge, there's some steps going up to the bridge over here. and then the bridge kind of gently slopes upwards. So let's go this way and see if we can get across this way. So I found it. I think I'm on the right side. Everyone else seems to be walking on the other side of the bridge. Well, let's keep walking and see where we get to. So this is a bit of a hidden gem for tourists, I think. I've just noticed a tiny little boat taking people across the water. But I've got views of literally the whole of Vancouver here. And I can see the Granville Island over here. I tell you what, it is bitterly cold up there. It's absolutely freezing. I think you can just about see the tiny little boats taking people across. And all of the luxury yachts down here. So I think that we're coming to the end of the bridge. So just in front of us is the public market on Granville Island and lots of small businesses around it. It is absolutely freezing though, and really noisy. This must be like one of the major roads in and out of downtown Vancouver. I can't hear myself think. So we've now gone past the market. This bridge is literally gone right over the market area, and I don't know where it's going to now. It just keeps going and going. It's now just turned around a corner and joined another bridge. So I don't know how I get off. So we're now on Granville Island apparently, and there's a French chateau on my left. I don't quite know what this is. It's got a Canadian flag above it. It's got a crown on the thing. Is this a prison? I don't know what this is. So I was made to put my camera away. All of this area behind me is a defence zone, apparently. One of the biggest army battalions in Canada is based on Granville Island, and I was told I had to stop filming immediately. So apparently, because it's the Invictus Games taking place now here in Vancouver, I've just found out on the local news that Prince Harry and Meghan are in the barracks behind, and that probably adds to the anguish about random people walking around waving a camera in front of people's faces in front of a sensitive military barracks. So this area is called False Creek. I don't know why. But this is Fisherman's Wharf around here somewhere, where you could buy live not live, I didn't mean live. You can buy fresh fish straight from the fishermen who dock. Do you dock a boat? They pull the boats up to shore. But yeah, let's see if we can get down there. So behind me are some luxury apartments called the Lagoons, which I bet fetch a pretty penny right here down by the quayside. But this is a great spot to see the skyline of Vancouver and the forested mountains behind. So I think we found Granville Island. There's a big sign that says Granville Island, Canada. So the yellow building is called the Kids Market. It's all just toy companies. And the way they run it, apparently they just want children to go around and help themselves to things. Of course the parents will be left with a bill. But obviously a lot of fishing companies and brewing companies here. So a lot of these buildings were old places where sailors used to keep their boats, old warehouses. So you can buy live shellfish, jet flown daily in from Nova Scotia. No pets allowed, no cameras allowed. So we're now going into the market itself. It's a covered market. A lot of these are just little shops, independent stalls and shops. So as you would expect, there's a lot of choice, lots of things. Gifts, ice cream, food and drinks, fresh meat, gourmet foods. Cheeses, pies. So I was tempted by some salad type things. I'm not paying $12 for 100 grams of salad. But the place just goes on. It goes on and on forever. So that was the public market here on Granville Island. It's huge and they sell everything, but the prices are a little bit rich for my wallet, or I'm just tight with money either way. But I saw like a salad bowl and some hummus and just stuff you can buy in a supermarket, but I thought, why not buy it from an independent seller? And then I saw the price. A salad bowl would have been, with a dip and something else, would have come to $30. So sorry, no, it was nice to walk around, but no thanks. So we get the ferry across, one of the little ferries that you can just see leaving here. I think it costs about $6 to get to the other side. It's either that or a long walk back. Yeah, let's get the ferry. Let's get the ferry over to a place called Yaletown, I think. So it costs $6 to cross this little creek. I'm going to a place called Yaletown. There's a couple of different places you stand along the jetty here waiting for the boat to come. Hey, going to Yaletown? Yeah. Yep. Thank you. What an odd contraption. The driver sits in a little seat, and then there are passenger seats at either side of this tiny little boat. It's also quite choppy in the harbour as well, so it might be a bumpy ride. I've got one.
You got one?
Yep.
Thank you.
So I'm back in Yaletown from one little boat to the next one I'll be getting on, just in front of me here. Nice luxury yacht. We can take that across the creek as well. Yeah, not happening. So Vancouver really is a city of the water. You can't really walk anywhere without seeing the harbour or the sea. And there's an inlet or an outlet. It jilts out of the very edge of the city, the port of Vancouver, right in the heart of the downtown area, and just next to what was the original historic train station, the waterfront station, the red brick building that you can just about see, and the tower thing on the top, the circular tower. You can go up there and you can have view across the water and across the city, but you've got to get tickets in advance, and I didn't, so we're not going up there this time. So this is the Canadian Trail. I don't know what it is, but it's right at the side of the port of Vancouver. As I said, the Invictus Games is taking place the weekend that I'm here. So this place is all decked out in the black and yellow colours of the Invictus Games. And it's really, really busy. So this is Vancouver Seaplane Terminal, literally just around the corner from central Vancouver. Such a great place to watch all of these little seaplanes taking off with the glorious backdrop of the snow-capped mountains. Before I left Vancouver, there was just one last thing I wanted to do. As I was walking around the central area of Vancouver, this building on the left really stood out to me. It's absolutely nothing like the rest of the architecture in this part of the city. It was built in 1889, and this is the Anglican Cathedral, Vancouver's oldest surviving church. And before all of the glass skyscrapers were built, this building used to be used as a landmark for ships entering Vancouver harbour, and the bell ringing would tell them when it was time to stop work and go home. And inside, it's designed in a typical English style with a stained glass window at the back. And with that, it's time to bring this video to an end. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed my time in Vancouver. Thanks for watching.